This is history in the making. For the first time, we are at the ILT Stadium, Southland, for the 2018 Southern Rumble. Two homegrown stars here in SPW, two men who began their careers 2 years ago to the day at the Southern Rumble, and two men who may potentially end their careers tonight in this tables, ladders and chairs match, but they do it all in pursuit of the SPW New Zealand Heavyweight Championship. Khan atop the ladder.
He's there.
He's got it!
He's got it! We have a new champion!
Tonight, history has been made, and tonight, Kane Khan achieves his destiny, and he walks out of the ILT Stadium as the New Zealand Heavyweight Champion. What a moment for Kane Khan!
Hashtag in willpower, we trust.
Oh no! Let him have his moment, Will!
I think Will Power's looking for a moment. He's out here, fight for gold, briefcase in hand.
What's inside this bad boy? Is a contract that entitles me to a title match whenever I want.
Here we go again! Title on the line!
Kane Khan has been through hell tonight, and our Will Power, he is out here trying to pick the bones and trying to become the SPW New Zealand Heavyweight Champion on what should have been Kane Khan's night. The ATG, he drilled Kane Khan. Not like this, not like this.
Will Power, our new SPW Heavyweight Champion.
This is heartbreaking for Kane Khan.
At the Southern Rumble, I make history. One way or another.
Champion game! Get used to it! You all get used to it!
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is your main event, and it is for the SPW New Zealand Heavyweight Championship. Introducing the challenger from Invercargill, Sin City, weighing 95 kilograms, the king of the sinners, the South City Dark Knight, the home brand Dwayne Johnson, Kane Khan. Introducing his opponent, straight out of Centre Street by way of Gainesville. He weighs in tonight at 85 kilograms lean. God's gift to CrossFit. He is the reigning, defending SPW New Zealand Heavyweight Champion, Will Power!
I'm the champion game, not you! Get used to it! You're not a fighter!
We're underway.
The visibility is low, but this action is high and intense right off the bat. Look at this. Kane Khan hasn't even got that vest off that he wore to the ring. Will Power still in that top, and already these men going after each other.
The crowd slightly in favour of Kane tonight.
It doesn't surprise me. Kane Khan was robbed. I know we're supposed to be impartial, but Kane Khan screwed out of a massive, massive moment at the Southern Rumble. He became the SPW New Zealand Heavyweight Champion, and then it was Will Power in that fight for gold briefcase that was Khan's undoing, as Power just about takes Khan's head off if he had connected with that shot.
Well, whether it's protein powder, ladders, you have to take your opportunities, and Will Power has proven that he can and will take those opportunities when needed.
And you see there, both men attempting their signature maneuvers right off the bat. Khan did not connect there, but more importantly, Will Power knows that he could have.
And what a fantastic main event we have. Kane going straight onto the offense there.
Deep, deep arm drag from Kane Khan. Finds himself in the position of challenger as he rolls into that deadly sit crossface, and Will Power very quickly to the bottom rope.
Great awareness, Will. Yeah, Kane. He's no stranger to just being a contender, because I think that's all he is at the moment, is just a contender to the champions that be.
Well, Kane Khan spent much of this year as the #1 contender, the challenger to the SPW Championship. Of course, began the year at Fight for Gold wrestling J.K. Moody for the championship. Then a slight diversion, wrestled Travis Banks for the Progress World Championship. Absolutely phenomenal matchup available on SPW On Demand. And then, of course, in Khan's crowning achievement, the pinnacle of this young man's career, became the SPW champion at the Southern Rumble, our biggest ever event, and holds the dubious distinction of being the shortest reigning SPW champion, thanks to Will Power and that Fight for Gold briefcase.
He also has an opportunity to become SPW's only two-time heavyweight champion.
And you see how much that championship means to Kane Khan. He raises it above his head, not for the first time, after wiping out Will Power with a reckless, reckless dive, putting his body on the line.
He should quit show ponying around and just get on with trying to finish the job. That's his downfall, I believe. Too much hype.
Well, you talk about Kane Khan being too much hype. Kane Khan has clawed his way to this rematch. I mean, we think about this as a rematch for the SPW Championship, but this is not guaranteed in Kane Khan's contract. Kane Khan is wrestling Will Power tonight because he won the Southern Rumble after surviving a brutal TLC match against J.K. Moody and then having that title snatched away from him. Somehow, some way, Kane Khan found the energy, found the drive, found the motivation to enter the Southern Rumble and to outlast 19 other men to earn his shot tonight.
Well,
Kane Khan has earned every single thing he has been given in his professional wrestling career.
And just like Will Power, he's taken advantage of every opportunity. Whether it's throwing protein powder into faces, climbing ladders, or just using his sheer wit and skill to overcome opponents. You talked about Travis Banks earlier. Well, let's look at Will Power. He fought Toa Hinare at Fight Nights last month. Another man inside the PWI Top 500. And we saw a different Will Power, a hungry, determined, a more intense Will Power than we've seen before, as these two men take it into the outskirts of the ring.
Because Will Power historically has never been afraid of a shortcut. Will use that protein powder, will use anything within his grasp if it means he can get an advantage.
Will Power's never been shy of one to back away from a fight. I mean, if we look at his first match against the Hammer, he took it to him there.
Been involved in a Southland street fight against T-Rex. And right now, really being put to the test against Kane Khan out here deep in the middle of Sin City. And Kane Khan, of course, the king of the sinners. These are his people.
Two very big egos, David, that cannot be contained in the ring. That's why they're out here going at it, letting everyone in the audience tonight know how hard these boys hit. People on their feet.
The atmosphere here in the building really is something else. Kane Khan and Will Power battling over every inch of the floor here.
If you're watching this at home, I hope you're getting a good view, because all I can see are bodies standing and the occasional thud of chest slapping.
It is chaotic, and you see referee Hayden Brown using his discretion here, allowing these two men to continue the fight, because we want to see. It looks like Kane Khan sends Will Power into perhaps a row of chairs from this vantage point.
And that's the experience of our referee Hayden Brown. I mean, he did referee the match with Travis Banks and Kane Khan, and knew just to let them absorb the punishment, because eventually they would make their way back into the ring. He wasn't so stringent with the 10 count.
And I believe it's very important, after seeing that fight for gold briefcase cashed in, as devastation continues to unfold in front of us in the crowd. We want a definitive victor here tonight. We would hate to see a disqualification to count out, and referee Hayden Brown very lenient on the rules, because he knows what's most important, and that is to see Kane Khan become the champion again, or for Will Power to retain in his first defense of the title as he goes on to form his legacy here in Southern Pro Wrestling.
I believe there'd be a riot tonight, David, if it was a no contest. These people want a victor, and I think they want it tonight decisively.
And it looks dangerously close to a riot right now. It is chaotic in front of us. People standing on their seats trying to see what is going on. Will Power, Kane Khan just going at it with everything they've got.
As we said earlier, David, this is our last big event of the year, so one wants to end with a bang to start that new year, focused and determined to hold on to it until our next Halloween haunting 2019.
We will walk into 2019 as the SPW New Zealand heavyweight champion.
Well, it's tantalising to think of all these contenders for the gold at the moment. For now, we've just got to contend with Khan and Power. Oh, that was a sickening DDT on the apron from Will Power. Kane has a big head, a strong cranium, but that just took a knock.
We don't know the sort of damage that's been done to either of these men as they made their way around the ring, and now it's Will Power back in the ring. Kane Khan down at ringside. Referee Hayden Brown begins the count.
I think that was on the instruction there of Will Power to start counting.
Power obviously believes he's done enough damage to keep Kane down for a full 10 count. Yeah. Of course, if he were to roll Kane back into the ring and cover him, he'd only have to pin him for the 3, but then he would have to drag that body of Kane Khan up and into the ring and expend a lot of energy in doing so. And look at this.
From behind, just out of nowhere.
Will Power thought Kane Khan was down, but it appears as though Khan has snuck under the ring, popped out the other side, and Power's none the wiser, Frank.
Don't know if he wants to turn around. Too late. Oh, the bridge and the height from Kane Khan. Power's back, falling hard on the canvas. I'm just looking at the haze that's around the room, David. It's very reminiscent of wrestling in the early days of New Zealand, those smoke-filled halls.
Oh, and look out, Will Power very nearly causing Kane Khan to collide with our referee.
Those smoke-filled hills that build up classic fights and things that we see on highlight reels and video and film. This is one of those fights, a smoke-filled hall. Their names, of course, are on top of the marquee, so here we go.
Everybody here to see Kane Khan and Will Power one-on-one for the SPW Championship.
It's very much a North Invercargill versus South Invercargill affair. Centre Street v Glengarry.
And Will Power now, the man from Centre Street, drops Kane Khan with a big neck breaker, and still a lot of energy left in the tank of the CrossFit god himself. You've got to believe Will Power has been conditioning himself, taking this match very, very seriously. Of course, we mentioned the match with Tohinare at Fight Night. Will Power knew this matchup with Kane Khan was coming.
And this will probably be his biggest fight for SPW to date. Having to defend a title is a lot harder than having to chase a title, I believe. Those kicks are devastating, but they don't seem to be doing much. Kane blocks it.
And Kane Khan defiant until the end. Takes Will Power down. He's latched onto that arm. Is he looking for that crossface? That deadly sin submission.
Foot's on the rope, ref. don't know if he saw it.
And Willpower may be very, very lucky to have landed where he did.
Clever.
Now tying Kane Khan up using the rope.
Arms don't bend that way, though. And that's something that
Oh,
would even
wow.
make the hammer wince. Look at the taut on the bicep there. It's just... some shivery.
Not a legal hold using those ropes, but the damage may be done here. A nasty, nasty armbar. All of Willpower's weight hanging off of the bicep of Kane Khan.
I believe Hayden Brown was very slow with that count too. 5 to break it, and it seemed like an eternity that his arm was just hanging there.
This is a new viciousness out of Willpower that we are seeing now that I have not seen in the past. Of course, Willpower been through quite a few significant matches in his career. But with the gold on the line, coming in as the defending champion for the first time, a ruthlessness like a shark that smells blood as Power homes in on that arm.
Yeah, well, I believe Will's got this thing like gold fever. It's changed his personality, his motivation, and his intention to want to retain this title. Beautiful drag there by Power. You're right, there is a new side of Willpower. It's this intensity that we've talked about, but a drive to just further himself, to prove to everybody that he's not this CrossFit Barbie that they call him or make him out to be. He's a serious champion.
And very nearly retaining his championship there with the cover on Kane Khan. Power signals now. He believes this matchup is over. He thinks he's done enough.
He's just got to lock it in there.
And Kane Khan is fighting.
He's getting to his feet slowly. Again, this crowd just divided, David.
You can hear those battle cries for Kane Khan, but Willpower, a surprising amount of support.
The kid from South Invercargill laying those stomps down hard.
This is it, kid! I'm a real champion!
A big face wash with that boot, kicking the taste out of the mouth of Kane Khan. And he's got a hold of the wrist of Kane, so Khan can't go anywhere.
That's it!
How would it feel winning tonight knowing that you don't have to defend this title again until next year, David?
And perhaps more importantly for Kane Khan, knowing that there's nobody out there with a fight for gold briefcase. Whoever wins this matchup tonight, no shenanigans about it. They will be the SPW New Zealand Heavyweight Champion to begin 2019. And you gotta believe that's the best feeling in the world for these two men. But sadly, only one of them will experience it.
That's the raw power right there, David, of Kane Khan. There's some good things that come from this boy, I tell you. Oh!
That Shadbolt pump kick.
And of course, we've got some City Councillor members in here this evening. Councillor Darren Ludlow is here to observe the goings-on.
SPW Halloween Haunting, SPW as a whole, really has become a cultural event here in Invercargill. This is the hottest ticket in town.
I can't fault you with that, David. It is the place to be, and we have a great seat to watch what is unfolding to be a classic, a timeless fight for all ages.
As Kane Khan ducks again. Takes Willpower down, but Power latched on with that guillotine.
He's sinking it in.
He's got his forearm under the chin. This is a bad position for Kane Khan. Of course, Power's got to be careful his shoulders don't touch the mat or he would be in danger of being pinned. But that grip looks tight to me, Frank. This is a bad spot for Kane Khan.
It's a great spot for Will to be in because he's... Oh, there's the one arm drop.
Khan's gone limp. He could be out. He might be unconscious.
No, he's held it. Come on, Will, you've just got to tighten it up a little bit.
That last-ditch burst of adrenaline for Kane Khan as you hear the whoops, the battle cries of Khan's sitters out here in the crowd.
There's an expression on Kane's face we've seen before.
Drops Willpower on the top of his head.
Both men leaving everything in the ring tonight.
They've expended so much energy. This has been such a physical bout. Whoever makes it back to their feet first is going to be at a huge advantage.
A physical bout, a physical card, David. From woe to go, we've seen nothing but intensity and physicality from every performer this evening.
It has all led us to this, our marquee match, the main event, SPW New Zealand Heavyweight Championship on the line. And this is make or break here. Will it be Willpower? Will it be Kane Khan who makes it back to their feet? Will it be neither? Have both men spent far too much energy?
If it was neither, it would still go in Willpower's favour, so Kane would want to get himself up.
Do you want this belt or not? Asks Kane Khan as he rocks Willpower with a devastating elbow.
That's a hard hit, David.
No two ways about it. Kane Khan demanding Willpower fight for his championship. Fight for the right to be called the New Zealand Heavyweight Champion.
That last one wasn't good.
Superman
Ooh,
punch.
Almost hit the ref.
Oh! But that one connected flush. Willpower ends a guri to Kane Khan, but he's knocked out referee Hayden Brown.
Purely accidental, but there's no ref to count it, David. We could be here for 5, 6, 7.
And none of that matters. The official is down. What is going to happen here?
Well, if I was Willpower, I'd take my title and walk out.
Oh, don't tell me he heard you, Frank. Willpower coming out here. Heading all the way over to the broadcast position.
He's got it.
What is this? No, like,
Grabbing the belt
put that
and
back.
Okay, the look in that, the eyes that I just see of Will, that's the man I saw at Fight Nights. This is the man that just turns on a dime and becomes this intense fitness god monster.
That championship belt signifies you're the champion, but that is not legal in a professional wrestling match. That is not supposed to be in the ring.
That belt has been worn around Kane's head more times than it has been around his waist.
And you can hear Kane Khan defiant until the bitter end.
No, this isn't right. Stopping just centimetres short of the chin.
Khan daring Willpower, but Will says no.
These guys are just...
Listen to that, Frank. Willpower says, I am a real fighter.
Bandages coming, they're not gonna...
The championship belt has been laid down. The strapping is coming off the hands. Power, desperate to prove that he belongs in the main event.
I do not like the look of this, David. With the ref out, anything can happen, and someone's gonna get hurt.
The hand wraps are off for these two men, just slugging it out.
We know Kane's got a hard strike, but Will giving nothing back as well. Giving everything with those strikes.
Oh! Devastating overhead chops. Neither man backing down an inch. They are going to be battered and bruised tomorrow morning.
Oh, this isn't pretty.
Swinging for the fences.
Closing fists and hitting each other. It's just not really wrestling, David. Although a lot of these were chops, but...
This has become a
Now
down
he's
and out
closing that-
fight.
No, straight in. Oh!
A devastating right hand. Willpower might
No.
be unconscious.
You don't close your fist. That's... a closed fist punch. If only the ref had seen that, he could have rung the bell and Will could have walked out champ.
Willpower eats a headbutt from Kane Khan.
Right into the sternum, David. Did you see it just sort of cave in ever so slightly?
You can see the impact ripple throughout Willpower's body, and our referee is still down. I mean, Power and Khan may be doing serious lasting damage to each other here in this physical matchup for the SPW New Zealand Heavyweight Championship.
It's just a matter of who wants it more, and at the moment, Kane is very hungry. However,
Kane Khan has had that taste of the title before, and he's had it ripped away from him, and he is desperate not to see the same thing occur tonight.
Powell looks out on his feet, but he looks like he's ready to go. Ouch.
Elbow right to the side of the jaw.
One received, one given. I'm not sure if this can go too much longer, and with the ref out, someone's got to come in and stop this.
And Will Power now firing up, and you heard a gasp from this capacity crowd moments ago as Kane Khan was temporarily dropped, left his feet as a result of that elbow strike. Power shoots off the ropes. Oh, wow!
Oh!
Turned him inside out, bicycle knee.
But he's wanting to get up again.
What does Power have to do to keep Kane Khan down?
Here's that intensity we saw him use against Thor. Getting some hops on there. Really, this is turning into an unsanctioned fight.
Beautiful fisherman suplex with a bridge, but again, our referee has barely stirred. Hayden Brown is down. He may need some medical attention.
He's not moving much. Who's there with him?
Trying to stir, trying to get some feeling back in his body is Hayden Brown. But meanwhile, Will Power has something in mind for Kane Khan. Looking for that shining wizard. Khan perhaps attempting the crossfade, eats a super kick, that same move that put down our referee earlier in this contest. Oh! That's the ATG. That's how Will Power became the champion at the Southern Rumble.
Here we go, count it, ref.
Hooks the leg. Has he done it again? Will Power to retain the championship.
Just millimeters away from retaining his title.
2 9/10, Frank. Will Power very nearly walked out of this one, still the SPW champion. But as Hayden Brown gets back to his feet, we've got a referee in this one, and Kane Khan still has an ounce of fight left in him, and he will not be put away until he has spent everything he has.
The challenger is hungry. It's just a matter of who wants it more, as we see now, Power climbing to the top.
Uncharacteristic perhaps for Will Power heading up top. He's had a great deal of success on the mat, going strike for strike with Kane Khan.
Kane just taking the ropes away from Will's feet.
That was a bad landing for Will Power. Slips out, straddles that top turnbuckle, and now Kane Khan all over him.
There we go, they're up there. Power holding onto the rope with his dear life.
And you can see Khan struggling as well. Both of these men, they are exhausted, so physically spent. Oh, Superman punch on the top rope.
Straight to the jaw of Will.
Will Power is dazed. He's groggy. Is he out here as a result of that Superman punch?
I don't know why the ref doesn't check that. That's a closed-fisted punch. And now he's up there.
Kane Khan lightning fast. Not a lot anyone can do about it as he rocks Will Power. Looking for a Hurricane Runner.
Didn't he just fly? These two boys don't look good. They're just fighting on instinct as well.
Look at how far Will Power was thrown across the ring. All that momentum just hurtling him. And there was a lot of hang time there, and then a bad landing, a physical impact for Will Power.
Will thought his year was going to end easy. He would think again. Probably not the way you wanted to go out for 2018.
There is no doubt whoever leaves here tonight as the SPW New Zealand Heavyweight Champion has earned that honour 100%. What a fight, what a match this has been as Kane Khan.
Flying headbutt misses.
And Will Power bridges, look at this armbar. Kane Khan, that same arm damaged earlier in this match.
Both men pulling everything out of their arsenal to just take that title home.
And look at the angle, look at the torque. This is a bad, bad spot for Kane Khan. Can he find a way to break Will Power's grip? Can he find a way to make it to the ropes? He's going to need to do one, or his arm may break.
I'm wincing, David. He's got the rope.
A very frustrated Will Power.
What's he got to do? where's Kane got to go from here? He's favouring that left bicep somewhat. A lot of his power comes from his right, I understand.
Will Power looking for the ATG. Looking for the
Roll
ATG,
up.
rolls
Here we
over.
go.
For the title.
If this is the way we're going to finish, I'm so looking forward to next year.
Oh,
Both
Kane
can roll
Khan,
up.
watch out, small package.
Just the two again. My heart is in my mouth, David.
We're on the edge of our seats here, as is everyone in the building.
It's tit for tat. It's just hammer and tong for everyone. I don't like the way that arm of Kane is holding up. It looks...
We have no idea the damage done for that arm. Kane Khan, you've got to assume, will be seen by a medical professional after this matchup. But for right now, he's still in this fight, trying to get some feeling back in that arm as Will Power rushes in.
Wow. Oh.
And look at this card, drops him down in prime position. He's got that crossface applied.
It's cinched in all right. Can Power make it to the ropes?
Desperately reaching.
Climb, Will.
Can he reach those bottom
Come
ropes?
on, Will.
Power in a lot of
Come
trouble.
on.
Inching closer, inching closer.
Come on, Will. No, rolled again. Beautifully done.
Kane Khan understands where he is in the ring. Look at the torque. Will Power reaching desperately. He's got to tap. He's got to tap.
Come on, Power. I don't like the way the back's bending.
The Power's fading here. That crossface locked right in. Frank, this could be it.
He's gone.
Wow, ring that bell.
Wow. Power's out.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and the new SPW New Zealand Heavyweight
Biggest boss and I've been in trillers. I'm a bigger problem when I cook with scripts. Murder on my mind, it's time to pray to God. My revolver's not religious, the revolution's born. You wanna know my name, then go and tell the sauce. You wanna know my gang, Suicide Squad. Pistol on my waist, I might make a mistake. Headshot on my gun and my crane. Drugs every corner, this is Gotham City. Killer cop, came to kidnap you, then take out your kidney. Ain't no mercy, got that purple Lamborghini lurking.
Frank Tabasco, what a main event we have just witnessed. Kane Khan, with that crossface applied, renders Will Power unconscious. And tonight, he closes out 2018 having achieved his goal of winning the SPW New Zealand Heavyweight Championship.